congratulations to all of you who are out there working hard, doing a fabulous job this week, and want to say congratulations. Likewise, we just want to recognize all of you who are out there sharing our message the right way. So thank you for all your hard work and your effort. We're going to jump over now to Mr. Jason Arfman, our Vice President of International Sales, and turn some time over to him for some additional recognition with our promotion going on, and I think a major announcement. So you're going to want to pay attention. I know for a few weeks we've been telling you about some prize coins that are part of this promotion. They're locked in, done, in the office. Jason, I know you can't wait to talk about them.
All right. Thanks, Josh. And yeah, we're really excited, guys. I want to just first off, I want to kick off recognition to the top 10. You can see this by going to 7kmetals.com, going to the promotions section under events. And let me go ahead and share the screen with you guys here quick, and we will get started. So hold on. All right. All right, guys. Moving into the number 1 spot, you guys, Angelique Morton, congratulations to you guys. Doing an amazing job. Had a lot of stuff happening in your organization. Holding on to the number 2 spot, Tamlin Hodge. And then Marvin Green, great job in that 3rd spot. Pastor Coley Carter, Damian Baddock, and Ken Torgeson holding on to that tied spot. Richard Hansen and Tom Doherty. We had 2 new people moving into the top 10, you guys. You saw this gentleman advance, Jose Martinez Sr., congratulations to you. This is all based off of advancements. And then one new one in the top 10, Ron Blaylock, jumping into that number 10 spot. Congratulations. One thing I want to point out here, Josh, is that this top 10 is wide open. We have anybody, just by a few advancements in their team, can jump up into this top 10 very, very quickly. And we've got a ton of time left in the contest, but you don't want to delay. Every week is going to count. I hope you're filling your pipeline with your personals, because your personal advancements count, and your own advancement counts towards points, as do recruiting points for getting new members. And so I just wanted to remind everybody of what's happening here in the top 10. You want to be in the top 10 because that's how you get invited to the Idaho trip in July to come see the Founders Lifestyle Getaway. Make sure you're in the top 10. Make sure you qualify for that event. You won't want to miss it, guys. So it's going to be exciting to see the changes in the next coming weeks in this top 10. So many of you, we've been telling you about a certain coin that you could receive if you had 6 new member enrollments by June 15th, or if you had the 50 app engagements, using the 7K Wealth system to share the message and get people to click on your links. We want to share with you tonight what that looks like. These are now purchased. They're locked in. They're in the office. We wanted to make sure we had enough for everyone before we actually release this surprise to all of you. So I'm excited to announce that your prize is going to be the Spartan 1-ounce silver coin and the Spartan 1-ounce copper. This, guys, these are going to be custom made, custom slabbed for 7K, and any winner that has 6 new member enrollments by June 15th or has 50 app engagements, you can win both of these prizes. And remember, app engagements lead to more enrollments. So this is a great way to motivate your team. Tell them that they can win free silver and copper right here at 7K Metals. Just by a little bit of sweat equity, they can go out and get these coins. These will be exclusive, and these are a lot of fun, guys. We're going to call this the Wealth Warrior Challenge. This is the portion of the challenge that drives you to have success to get into the top 10. If you do really well at this, 6 new member enrollments, guys, you're going to drive your business, and you're going to do phenomenal. So we're excited about this. I hope you're excited. the Spartan coin is an amazing coin, and to have it all branded 7K and be a wealth warrior, we're going to recognize the heck out of you and make sure that everyone gets recognized for their hard work and dedication, just to dedicate the time to make sure they have 6 enrollments. So use this as a motivator in your teams. It will help drive your business through the next couple months, and you'll have a ton of success. Last piece, I want to just remind everybody, we had a couple people asking, how do I save money on that New York event? I just want to put out the promo code one more time, 7KNY, 7K New York. You put that in your promotion code by going to 7kny.eventbrite.com. You put that promotion code in. It'll save you $10 off of every single ticket you purchase. If you purchase 4 tickets, that's $40 you're going to save. Huge savings there. Also, don't forget to reserve your room. The Hyatt is filling up. We're in peak season. This is not like going in January. This is coming right off of the summer vacation times, and one of the most beautiful times in Long Island. You're not going to want to miss your opportunity to reserve a room at the Hyatt. So you don't have to pay until you actually arrive. Just make sure you put a credit card on file to reserve that spot. So, Josh, a lot of exciting things happening. I'm excited that we have the Spartan coin out there. This is going to be a big driver for anybody who just goes out and gets 6 new member enrollments between now, the 1st of this month, and June 15th. They do that, they're going to get a silver 1-ounce Spartan coin. And if they use the app, just get engagements, having people click on those engagements, they can get the copper one as well. So pretty exciting. We have those Spartan coins in stock, and being a wealth warrior is going to be a lot to brag about. Back to you.
Hey, thank you, Jason. We couldn't be more excited as founders that the staff went out between Jason Arfman and Chris and Lance. They went out and they were really specific about wanting to get that coin for you, because it sends a message, right? Building this business, you have to be a warrior. You have to go out and you have to fight every day. And there's no greater representation in all of history of warriors than the Spartan Nation. To me, they represent everything that is great about loyalty, about teamwork. They could not fight unless they were united, shields locked, interlocked. They were one single unit. I'm a history buff, okay? And to me, that nation defines everything that our company and our culture is all about. And so for us, we are extremely grateful for the hard work of our staff in putting it together, scavenging to get those coins and making them not available for sale, but only available by earning them. So thank you for all you guys have done. We look forward to it and can't wait to get them out there. So we're going to turn some time over to Zach Davis for some training tonight. I heard it's going to be a really special training. He told me tonight that it was going to be extra special.
I don't know where you're getting your information. Thanks, Josh. Hey, thanks, Jason. Those are cool coins. I'm excited about it. So let me share a screen with you guys. So I want to show you something I think is really cool. Let me see here. Hold on. Okay, can you guys see that screen? All right, perfect. So look, these 2 kids right here, I think this is really cool. How many of you know who the credit card processing company Stripe is? How many have ever heard of that company, Stripe? Just hit me up in the chat and let me know if you've ever heard of it. Anybody heard of Stripe? Yes. Okay, perfect. So look, here's what's really cool. If you look at this right here, we're not gonna read the whole thing, but the Collison brothers, this is their story behind the founding of Stripe. Early 2000.
Hey, Zach, you might want to flip your screens.
Oh, great.
Or stop sharing and share your other screen. We're on your prep screen, just so you know. Okay.
You're cheating. All right. Hold on a second. I've lost everything. It's all gone now. Okay. Here we go. Sorry. Let me just share this and see if it works. Okay, can you see that now? I'm just going to share it like this.
You're good.
All right. Can you see it now? No? No? Okay, let's do this. So in early 2010, John and Patrick started working on a project they called Stripe. Okay, within 2 weeks of building the prototype, they got their very first transaction. Okay, now in the beginning, they had no idea if the market was even big enough or if they were going to have any market share in this space. Now, if you guys know the space that these guys were trying to enter into, we're talking Visa, MasterCard, Discover, huge companies. Okay, so that's who these two kids were going up against. They were in their mid-20s. Okay, after 6 months, they determined they were onto something and that they could create a user experience that they wanted. And that was the biggest problem that these guys had, is they were working on these other side techie projects, and they were having to use these credit card processing companies to interface with these other companies they were doing business with. And here's the problem. They found out they were too slow, they cost too much money, and there was way too much red tape in all the process in order to get these transactions to take place. So they thought, let's build our own, right? Now, who in the heck did these two kids in their mid-20s think they were to take on companies like, what happened?
Your screen's just pure white, so if you want to go reshare it, but it was pure white.
It's okay. Give me a second. I'm having technical difficulties.
They happen.
That's why I'm not the programmer. Okay. All right, can you see that now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So look what happened. Okay, several years later, they go out, they build this company, and now they're valued in 2019 at $22.5 billion with a B. $22.5 billion. This was a startup company by two kids from Ireland who moved to Australia in their mid-20s, started this company out of their garage, and now all of a sudden it's worth $22.5 billion. You guys want to know how they did it? Do you want to know the secret? I'm going to tell you the secret now, how these two young men did it. Are you ready?
Ready.
If you're ready, put in the chat, say I'm ready. I'm ready. Here's how they did it. They had no idea that they weren't supposed to. Nobody told them. Nobody told them that they couldn't go up against Visa, MasterCard, Discover Card, and these other merchant processors out there. They didn't have the knowledge. They didn't have all the garbage in the background rattling around their minds saying that they couldn't do it. That was what made them successful, 100%. Now, they were smart kids, right? I'm not going to take anything away from them. They were smart kids and techie, and they figured it out. But the bottom line is this. They believed they could, and they didn't believe anybody else when they said they couldn't. So the question is, how are you going to be successful in 7K Metals? How are you going to be successful in anything in life? Look, I promise almost every single one of you have probably been told at this point. If you haven't been told already, you will be told in the near future that network marketing doesn't work, right? That maybe it's a scam, or it's that pyramid thing, or that it never works. Nobody ever makes any money. Well, let me ask you this. If you have made a $500 check with us, I just want you to put, if you've made a check at all with us, I want you to just say yes, okay, in the chat box. Just say yes. If you've made a check with us, I want you guys to watch this, okay? If you have any question on whether this works and whether the company actually pays the commission, look at what's happening in the chat right now. Holy cow. This is awesome. Yes, a lot. Yeah, I know how much you've made. Okay, sweet. There's people that are saying that are saying yes in here, you guys, that have made 6 figures in their first year with the company, made over 6 figures. Okay? These are professional network marketers. These are people that just simply believe that they could. So the bottom line is this. Who are you going to take the advice from? Who are you going to believe? The people who have done it and the people who have had the success and that have got the checks, or are you going to believe the guy who's more messed up than you? That's one piece of advice I'm going to give you. It's a piece of advice I got from a mentor a long time ago. He said, Zach, never take advice from someone more messed up than you are. Okay? So when Uncle Theo comes to you, who's living on welfare or makes way less money than you and has messed up relationships, comes to you and says, oh, this will never work. You're never going to make money in that company. Don't take advice from people more messed up than you are. Okay? Take the advice from the people who are winning. If you want to be a champion, do what the champions do. Believe what the champions believe. Okay? I promise you, 99% of the people who are successful in this industry, it is because they believe that they can be. Not because they have an amazing skill set, not because they know more than you do, not because they have a better company than you do, not because their product's better than you, but the bottom line is they believe they can win with what they've been given. So do you believe it? Do you believe that you have the capacity to win the company? Number one, do you believe the company is doing good business and you can win here? Okay. Number two, do you believe that you can personally be successful? Those are the two questions. Do you believe in the company and you do believe in yourself? If you believe those two things, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. Okay, when the Collin brothers found out that they weren't supposed to be building a payment platform and that Visa and MasterCard were going to crush them, they just kept going. They didn't believe them. Do you know what happened? Visa actually partnered with Stripe. They beat him in such a way that Visa couldn't compete anymore. They came back and they said, you know what? We can't beat you now. We want a piece of the action. They actually invested in Stripe. How cool is that? Two 26-year-old kids had no idea. Okay, they didn't know any better. Now, if you need belief in the product, let me just give you this scenario and then I'm done, okay? In any other company that you've ever been a part of, okay, the number one thing you have to believe is believe that the product that you're selling somebody or the product that you're offering somebody is a product of value. Richard, I'm just going to ask you this. Is this product a product of value?
Absolutely. It's not as good as gold. It is gold.
Man, you're predictable. Thank you. I knew you were going to say that. It's exactly what I wanted. Look, it's not as good as gold. It is gold. Guys, we sell the product by which every other single product on planet Earth is measured by that standard. It's the what standard? Put in the chat. What's the standard? It's the
gold
standard. Right? Every other single product in the world, not even in this industry, in the world is measured against gold. Okay? What does somebody always say? Man, my word's as good as gold. Okay? This thing's as good as gold. No. It might be as good as gold, but it's not gold. Okay? It's a counterfeit. I don't care what it is. So I'm just going to give you this example. When you wake up every single morning and you're going to go make a phone call to build your business and you're going to go make a phone call to offer someone the membership, to bring them in, to buy precious metals, this is what you need to be thinking, okay? Because this is where the belief breaks down. When you make the phone call and you say, man, Zach weighs 135 pounds, but I got to call and offer him a weight loss shake. Gosh. And last time I drank that stuff, I got a rash that sent me to the hospital. It took me 2 weeks to get rid of. Okay, or I got this energy drink that gives me the shakes. But man, if I just offer it to this guy, he'll make me money. Okay, how many of you have thought those thoughts? Okay, the only reason that you offer someone the product is because you know you can make money off of it. Okay, that's the only reason. Whether they need it or not, you offer them the product because you know you're going to make money. Look, Richard, run this example with me, okay? You and I are good friends. If I came to you and I said, Richard, I'm in a little bit of trouble. And here's what I really need from you. I need to borrow $5,000. Okay?
Yes.
Now, I've got collateral. Okay, so don't worry. I got collateral. So what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you $10,000 worth of the absolute best gold standard multivitamins, weight loss shakes, and energy drinks that you have ever seen, okay? $10,000 worth of my inventory. And in 90 days, if I don't pay you back, you can keep it all, okay? Would you do that deal?
No, thank you.
But we're buddies.
I know, but that collateral is no good.
So there are people all over the world, you guys, who wake up with those products that they have to go sell. Now, let me be clear. I am not saying those are bad products, and I'm not picking on our industry. All I am saying is you guys need to have the belief level and the confidence to know that there is no other product on planet Earth that competes with what you are offering people. Because of this, let me show you. Richard, I still need $5,000, but I have a different proposition for you. So here's what I'm going to do. I've been collecting coins over the last 3 or 4 years. And so I have $10,000 worth of gold and silver coins. And in exchange for your $5,000 cash to get me out of a bind, I'm going to give you $10,000 worth of my gold and silver coin inventory. And in 90 days, if I don't pay you back, you can keep it all. Will you do that deal?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I hope you don't pay me back.
When I call Richard to give him his money, he's not going to answer my call. Okay. You guys see what I'm talking about? So I just want you to have all the confidence in the world. When you pick up the phone and you make the phone call to offer what we do to somebody, number one, you're giving them a product that matters. It's an asset that will last forever. It stood the test of time, 5,000 years. Nothing has ever been able to replace it in such a powerful way. It beats inflation, all of that stuff. You get it? The second thing is you're offering them a way to change their life financially with our compensation structure. You're offering a way to change their life with the relationships. You're offering them the opportunity to build themselves with the personal relationship that's here at the company. All right? So when we say we're the believers, we mean it. We believe in what we do. We believe it's good for the marketplace. We believe it's good for individuals. We believe it's good for families. We believe it's good for you. And ultimately, and number one, we believe in you, okay? And you guys will be successful. You just get your belief up and you go out, like Richard said, to the marketplace with your shoulders back, your head held high, and you're going to be successful, all right? Thanks, everybody. Back to you, Josh.
Hey, thanks, Zach. And it is so true that we have a product of value. Real quick before we go tonight, I want to share with you an experience that I had on Saturday that I used some of you as examples. I was at the Idaho State Greco Freestyle Wrestling Tournament with my boys. Had a gentleman that lives 12 hours away in northern Idaho who knows what we do. He's seen it all over social media because so many of you tag Zach and I in all of your posts. And he was saying to me, he said, you know, I wish I didn't live in Idaho because it looks like lots of people are making money with your 7K Metals company. But I live in Idaho. And he lives in northern Idaho. And I said, well, what do you mean? What do you mean you can't make money with it in northern Idaho? He says, well, I live in a town of 3,000 people, and that's just not big enough to ever make any money. And I happened to share with him the examples of how much money Rod Torgerson and Ken Torgerson have made in Hamer, Idaho, how much Linda Mann has made in Arco, Idaho, how much Lori has made in northern Idaho and only being barely with us in a remote community. I shared with them how well it's worked for Dana Nelson, making 6 figures in Libby, Montana. That's double the size of his town. I shared with him the fact that we had a couple in Laurel, Montana, doing the same thing in the outskirts of Billings. He then stopped and said, wow, you can actually do this company. You can actually do this company in towns like Hamer, Idaho, and Arco, Idaho, and Libby, Montana, and make serious money. And I said, absolutely. And so how amazing is it that without a whole bunch of money, without a whole bunch of effort, without putting up millions of dollars like they had to a Stripe, if you notice on Zach's chart, they've now invested over $100 million in the company 3 times. Most people don't have access to $100 million, but you can do it here with a membership
what's
of
bullion?
$250.
What are the different
buying assets every single month?
It's a lot more difficult to
and sharing with other people. And so, and for those of you who love what you guys do, appreciate all of your efforts and everything you do for us out there across the country. And Richard, I'll let you have the last word before we let everybody go tonight.
You know, Josh and Zach, it was Labor Day weekend 2016, and the 4 of us, Joshua Wayne Anderson, Zachary J. Davis, Richard Wayne Hansen, and Roger Ball, we met at the Rusty Lantern in Yukon, Idaho. And we spent several hours talking about 7K Metals. There was no 7K Metals. And we finished that meeting with a handshake. You know, it was a 20-year dream of mine. And I didn't give up on that dream. And we had a couple of core values, you know. It was all about the non-professional making the above-average income. It was all about the single center tracking center. It was about the weekly paycheck. It was about the infinite levels posted to the top of the computer. It was selling the precious metals at wholesale, which obviously gave us a product of value when we took it to the marketplace. And, you know, Josh, just share a little bit, just over the last 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks. Every week we're growing. Every week there's so many new members. There's so many more paychecks going out. It's such an incredible modern day miracle, a blessing from heaven. And there's no question about it. 7K Metals has the greatest people in the history of network marketing. And, you think about it. I've been doing this ever since June of 1982. So this will be my 37th year in network marketing. And we got the best. Would you agree with me on that, Zachary J. Davis and Lance Taylor and Joshua Wayne?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
We love you all. And to think about it, it started Labor Day weekend of 2016, and we're going to have the grand finale, right after Labor Day weekend in Long Island, New York. And you better get your tickets, because I promise we're going to sell out. That hotel's not going to fit everybody. So don't procrastinate, everybody. Get your ticket. Love y'all. You're the greatest.
All right. Appreciate everybody. Everybody have a great week. And for those of you joining us in Cancun, we can't wait to see you on the beach in just a couple days. So everybody have a great night, great week.
Good night, everyone.
Night.